Добрий вечір, пане господарю.
Подивися до
Піздимо.
Що вже тянуть?
Давайте,
Да.
тоді кота за
База
яйця.
яйця.
Да.
Раз, два, три.
Добрий вечір, пане господарю, подивися.
Awesome. So I know it's kind of hard to switch from Ukrainian to English. It's not very natural thing to do, switching languages wherever you are. But I'm honestly pleased to meet you girls today because this is my first recording, and I'm very excited because I haven't seen you in person all ever. I only saw Nastya once, Anastasia. And we were hiking together only once in my life with my best friend from childhood. And this is how we kind of linked all together. And now I'm stalking you into talking with me in video calls. So how do you feel actually?
Kind of worrying about our future talk, but still very excited.
Yeah, like truly excited. Thanks for having us, by the way. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah, thank you for inviting.
I think not to make this podcast English and where we 2 hours in a row thank each other because we are so excited and very grateful. I wonder, I first want to introduce myself and then we'll go and do whatever we want and according to my ancestors' rules, today is Shabbat. I really like this phrase because I think actually today is Shabash. And I truly believe that I'm Yana, I'm 28. I'm from Dnipro and I lived there all my life. And this is one of the best cities in the world that I'm trying to find again in the world, and I can't. Because there's just only one thing like that, and it's irreplaceable, and the replica of it doesn't exist. So something like 2 months ago, I came back from visiting my family from Ukraine, and I've been there first time, and I got annoyed with everything in Amsterdam, where I am currently. I quitted the job and decided to do my own business. Because I always thought like I'm a small business. I'm really a small business. I am this bitchy bitch. So I don't really see anything that can stop me in this pure creative thought. And the only idea for this business was to ask beautiful people who love things that they like about what do they like and why do they like it and why do they do that. And first people I really wanted to ask were you girls.
Yeah, who will be the first?
You.
Okay, I'm Anastasia. I'm 28. I'm a QA engineer in the software development company. I started singing when I was a child. I did some lessons of core. It's core. It was the four-year studying of singing in the core, and then I quit it, and there was a gap, around 10 years of gap without singing, and then I met my girls and started to do a good stuff with them.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, probably that's the beginning.
And what Anastasia didn't tell you is that she is, I don't know how to say it in English, an absolute listener. She has this absolute listening ability.
This is a perfect pitch.
Yes, perfect pitch.
Perfect pitch. Wow. Wow.
So I'm not sure that it's a perfect, but still.
It is. It is.
You're being human in the process. You're a work in progress. That's it's always all about being trained well or train yourself.
Yeah, we are very lucky that we have Anastasia. Because when we start to sing, like in a concert, we don't use like piano or some stuff. Nasta usually gives us a note, and we can start to sing without any
You're
piano.
auto-tuning. You're auto-tuning. This is amazing. When I was here first year in Amsterdam, and we had for Eurovision this beautiful Go A singer. All my Dutch colleagues, especially the young ones, they were just like, what is this sound? What the fuck is that? Why is she screaming? This is so ugly. I'm just like, oh, you don't know the, how do you say it?
Polyphony.
Polyphony singing? You never sing polyphony? And they're just like, oh, we only like techno. I'm just like, yeah, I kind of see that. They're just like, awesome. Do you drink beer or do you drink tea, girly? It's just like, beer is the best. I'm from Netherlands. I'm just smart. Okay. Don't understand polyphony sound. I don't really mind that.
Yeah, by the way, Go Away Girl, the front girl, she sings this traditional Ukrainian song. She started from Dreva band, as far as I remember, or I saw her somewhere in this.
My mom's name translates as a tree, literally from Hungarian, though.
Kate from Goa, she's actually a folklorist, so she went to those expeditions where she recorded the old people singing traditional Ukrainian songs, and that's how she like developed her repertoire and like her singing patterns. She's actually a very cool person who still uses all those old techniques of the voice of the singing. She switches between them. And it's pretty cool because she's mixing them up with electronic and techno sounds, and she's actually like one of those ambassadors of Ukrainian traditional singing, but in the way that people from other countries can percept and can enjoy. And
it sounds like
I think
open
it's really
source.
cool.
Literally, I think just like making beats and stuff like that is very open source tool. And knowing your heritage is also very open source tool.
That's
so
true.
it's it's a ChatGPT of Ukraine.
Possibly. I think it's the back end of our culture and of our nation. Because, you know, when the full-scale war started, I remember the feeling of like true rage and anger when people from other countries couldn't tell the difference between Russians and Ukrainians, and they were telling like, you're just like one nation, why are you fighting, guys? And I think it just and I was like, guys, you don't compare like I don't know, Nordic nations, for example. Norwegians and Swedish people are different, right? So you have no doubt about that. You don't compare like English people and Irish people. Why do you mix up Russians and Ukrainians? And that's when I understood that I'm not the right person to tell, because I'm not that deep into the culture and roots and the differences, and that's what we do in our folk band that we started. We're exploring all those differences, because you know, traditions, cultures, singing, these are like really very different, and when you start exploring it more, you understand that there is no way you can mix these two nations, like never ever again. Our languages are different, our views are different, even the outfits. I mean, God, Ukrainians were so fucking stylish. I mean,
always,
really, when you look at the old pictures and everything, gosh, we were so posh. I mean, and the way, you know, Soviet, during the Soviet Union, the outfits were like so simplified to that ridiculous level. And all these outfits were associated with Ukraine, when in reality, gosh, we were super stylish.
we try to raise it. I think the only thing people ever need to know about Russia is to read the book Us of Yevgeny Zamyatin. And he was way earlier than Orwell or any other anti-utopist writer. They just need to read one book, and that will answer all their questions, because they all, like, literally the beginning of Soviet Union, people were trying polyamory. The institution of marriage doesn't exist anymore. You could have as many partners as you can. Then it was suddenly very fast cut it immediately. Like, then kind of Stalin came. He's just like, we do it differently in our country. So yeah, everything could be beautiful, but then greedy people came, and stupid people came, and people who were obsessed with money came, and they are still existing, and I do not really like that. But well, being on my own, and yeah, I'm just also very curious about you, the beautiful creature here. I haven't been introduced because you look amazing and so shy.
Okay, I can tell about like little about myself. As you said about this one, I made this by myself, by these hands. Yes, I spent this like for this like 1.5 months. Yeah, and now I'm doing another one, but smaller, and one color. I can show maybe. Yeah, I can.
Which color? I'm super curious. This is. Do you feel it's more for winter?
Maybe. Actually, you know, I never expect that I can do this by my hands, but I tried, and I did this one. Also, I did one accessories for our concert, and we have like, how can we say?
I really like that. Well, like, I think this is so ridiculous sometimes to see what kind of people think, what kind of things people sell now for auctions to support Ukrainian army. Sometimes it's just like, I really want that, but I feel very odd that this is an auction for someone. I'm just like, I'm confused. I want this. I have no money. I have 20 euros. Okay, here you go. 20 euros. Please. I just really want this weird fucking thing. It's just like, I have no idea why I need it. I just want to buy it. Ukrainian shopping. You send money for donations.
Say the types of this. Say the name of this.
It calls kriza.
Kriza, really?
Yeah.
Which is translated like crisis.
Or maybe also they called like krivulka.
Oh my god, this is so cute. I have a feeling if my mom knew, she would name me like that. She's just like, oh, Maya krivulka. Like, oh, thank you, mom, I love you too. But
and also this one is called Silanka. Silanka.
I know a really fun fact about Silankas, because in my region they were like, it's really hard to find them. In Dnipropetrovsk Oblast now, they never did them, but the patterns from that region were never found actually. Because for many reasons, because it was also a locked city till 80s. But yeah, I'm very confused, because I wanted to order a Silenka for myself with Dnipro pattern, or for Kiev pattern, where my other part of the family goes. But I'm just like, why no one who crafts that can actually answer this question? Why can't they say like, oh yeah, we can do you the Silenka from Dnipro? This is like, they do not really exist, but we still can do that. I'm just like,
we actually this summer we visited like one exhibition. Do you remember, in Gonchara Museum? And also we could see from different states national traditional clothes, and also from Dnipro region we could see accessories and many things. Nowadays in Kiev we visited a lot of traditional events, and we can learn about our Ukrainian tradition a lot. I think a lot.
Oh, so every museum is open for that now. Everyone is trying to figure out and to show the best things of their collections, right?
Yeah.
And basically,
Wow.
if maybe it's not Silinka that you need, you could, order some other accessorizers because, we have like lots of them actually. And I do believe that some,
I know.
yeah, I do believe that some actually export in the Dnipro district. So I think you can, dig it up.
Yeah, we
I
have
think
a lot of like Dukac,
Yerdan.
Yerdan, what else?
Also.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, these all of things to transport it here where I am now. That costs hell of a lot of money, and I'm just like, one day when I will visit my father, I will go blindly and buy everything I can, and then say, "Father, I'm broke. Can I live back with you?"
Because of the high demand on these jewelries, we also have the price rise here in Ukraine. For example, there is a popular a brand, Gunya. They're super stylish, and I really like them, but they are very pricey, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Well, they reinvent traditional accessories. I'd say they rethink them, and it's really cool. But my God, they cost so much.
For a reason, I think. Yeah, the
Yeah.
first lady of Ukraine wears them, and I'm just like, I want to be first lady of myself. Can I have this? And they're just like,
It became like so fashionable, and everyone is so interested in those accessories, and there are so many girls that started making them. And
Like
if
me.
you meet, yeah, like Lisa, and if you meet like the artists on the rise, you can get them like really cheap at first.
yeah, that's true. My best friend here, she got very obsessed generally with beads. And first we were doing just like weird little childish stuff, and it is still very, very popular in Amsterdam. People try to look as gender neutral, as childish as you can, and then people think, oh my god, this is a millionaire. It's like, no, I'm from Ukraine. Not really. So yeah, I think that's kind of like black magic. Look for the hands, secondhand stores. Yeah, but how did you gather it all together? How did it all started with you just singing, not alone in your room, not alone in the shower, but doing it as a team, as a great band, I would say,
Yeah.
and now doing great stuff.
Well, we started the last year in November. As far as I remember, we had 1 month lessons, 1 period lessons with very popular singer. Her name is Yulia Yurina.
I love her. She's awesome.
She
She's
is
really awesome.
in this folk scene. She is now taking the records of not the records, but the songs of grandmothers, and she interprets it in this popular style, like electronic style, as far as no, yeah, and she integrates this songs in electronic style, and she gave us 1 month lessons. 1 month lessons.
Course, yeah.
Period.
I think it was 2 months.
Course, 2
2
months.
months? Oh my god.
It felt like one because probably it was very exciting.
We met there. We all were willing to know our roots, to explore what we are, to try these traditional songs, and we came there to this course. There we met. We've had the final, so to say, concert for our families and friends, and then after that, Darika.
That's me.
She proposed us to perform in Drinkarnia bar. It's her friend's bar.
This is awesome. The naming is just brilliant.
And she said, "Why don't we?" And we said, "Why don't we? Really, let's go." And we just decided to, like, in 5 seconds, decided to perform there. and there was a purpose for this concert. We collected money for a brigade where the other student of this course, she was a volunteer for this brigade, and she had to buy some stuff for them. So yeah, this was the purpose of our concert. We collected some amount of money, as far as I remember, 30,000 hryvnias. 20?
1,000, like $800, I think.
Wow.
But yes, for the first concert, our friends came, and it was so unexpected that we could even gather this much. And I remember very good that one person came after our concert and said, "Oh, I really wanted to listen to you, but I couldn't because I had work to do." And then he just sent us 10,000 hryvnias. After our performance, he was just, okay, take my money and send me.
He wasn't even there. He just like, I like you so much. I haven't even been there, but still here's the money.
Here's money. Here is it.
Oh my God, I love humans. This is amazing.
Till now.
And we've been doing that for the whole year now.
I love the power of small donations. Sometimes I wake up, I'm just like, I feel sad, and then just like, oh, you have 30 hryvnias, send it to the Ukrainian Fourth Army, and it's just like, I feel better now.
Until now, we gather like 600,000 hryvnias for this year. Yeah,
like $20,000.
And you've been a band for a year. You've been band for a year, and you already have this. Wow, how do you feel about that? What's the meaning of this for you?
Super proud about this.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Feel like I'm doing the right job for our army. I'm not going to fight. I'm not prepared for this morally, and I'm not paramedic for to help them. But still, I can send money, and we're doing that, and I'm very proud and very feeling that I'm on my place.
Yeah, we are kind of volunteers.
Yeah, volunteers.
Yeah, I do like Ukrainian word for this, dobrovolci. Way more better. I think it tells the story better because it has less shades in it and less. It's also genderly neutral. It's collective. It doesn't describe you at all. It just says that you have a purpose.
Yeah.
What we particularly like is that when we first started, it was like that first concert wasn't a concert of a band. We weren't a band. It was just some kind of an idea, initiative, because we loved singing so much and we wanted to, to try it out. After that, we decided to form a band. And for the first two concerts, we didn't even have a name because we couldn't decide on the name. It was like we didn't even know how to name ourselves. But what we particularly liked is that for the first I think the first and second concert or something like this, mostly some our friends, acquaintances, relatives came, just to support us. But after that, after we formed the band, and it became official, we started negotiating with different bars, different scenes and other stuff, and we presented ourselves as a band. More people started to get to know us. They came to our concerts. So those people that are not our friends and acquaintances. And we started gathering even more. Like on average, we gather like, I don't know, 50, 70,000 hryvnias per concert. That's about like $2,000, I think. Yeah, on average.
That's amazing.
Yeah, like $1,500, $2,000. And these money come from people who are not related to us. And we were like, oh my God, that's success. I mean, people really like and enjoy
diversity. Beautiful. That's I love that. It's very mathematical though. It's like exponential. Yeah, like a sunflower.
It's just the way you don't hear yourself from a side. And when when we are preparing for the concert, yeah, it is cool. I mean, and we know we don't suck, but you just can't tell. You just can't tell how you perform because you're in the moment, you're overwhelmed, and like so many other emotions blending up. And the way we collect money and how much money we collect is just our way to interpret how people liked it. We were like, okay, cool. So today we were cool. We collected a lot of money. This money will go to the armed forces of Ukraine, to a particular volunteer, to a particular brigade. And like, this is something that we do. So this is not about the money itself. It's just the way we can assess our growth and the quality of the singing that we produce.
I think it's also a fast feedback actually from people you have never expected to get feedback from. For example, at work you need to like either they review you or they give you a feedback. When you do something that you like, people just come up to you and they say like, "Oh my God, I love it," or "Oh my God, I hate it." And it's just like never asked you about anything, but okay, thank you.
We do have like feedback from other people when after the concert they just come close to us to to get to know us better, to ask our names, maybe ask the name of our band if they still don't know it, because there some randos that walked into the bar. And they are thanking us a lot. There are so many people who visited Ukraine, like just like you, who came to visit because they were forced to leave. And they're all very thankful. They take videos that they send over to their husbands, brothers who are fighting. And just, I don't know, it feels awesome. Every time I want to cry so much. And I try not to, but it was awesome.
You can actually. I think it's scary. It's scary, actually. It's very scary to cry in public. It's always scary because people ask you wrong questions when you're doing that. Or they're thinking you have a breakup with a boyfriend or anything, but sometimes you're very happy. You just can't, you keep this emotion inside of you, and sometimes you just like, think that was nice. Yeah, that's, I think that's one of my favorite things to do. I go watch cartoons and then just cry and just like, they love each other so much.
Yeah. By the way, speaking about the management of our band, Darika, personally, she arranges almost all our concerts. She's the person who negotiates about our rider, about the place.
Now you have a rider.
Yeah, we do. We do.
Yeah, yesterday.
We did.
They did it.
So, yeah, to compose this rider. Yes, she's the person who arranges everything for our successful performance. Thank you very much. We love you so much.
Our concert manager.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually I'm a project manager in IT, so this is not what I do. I just
Yeah, I think if you choose this profession or you didn't, they give you the knowledge how to manage things, and this is really awesome. Because whatever it is, it's usually like very, very skillful to apply your knowledge from work on your personal life.
That's true.
And I really like that, because many things that I've been learned at work now I do just with friends, and just like getting feedback or double checking, and then just like, why are you so toxic? I'm just like, I'm trying to figure out what the fuck are you telling to me. I'm just like,
it's something that happened yesterday, I think, in our negotiations. Yesterday I was like super toxic because I just needed to figure out things, and I was like, okay, girls, just tell me. Like we had these arrangements, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be like super toxic today, but I'm gonna squeeze you into the answers. Like yes,
because you're lacking of time, your motivation, you're lacking of time, you need the answer fast. Some people don't have more time, and they can just like and you're just like, oh my fucking God, give me an answer.
Messages and never answers.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think that's very efficient, honestly saying. If you want a beautiful metaphor on personal life, I had pretty much the same request, because since I was 25, I'm choosing the man that I want to date, not them choosing me. And since I'm 25, no one who I've ever asked on a date or went out with, and we just like after any kind of period of time we were trying to have sex, none of them were actually ready for that. They were just like, I'm very nervous. Can we not do it right now, right here? I'm just like, but I really want to, and they just like
nervous.
nervous. I'm just like, that's not my problem. You're like, that's not my problem. Like, please solve it yourself. I kind of requested.
And,
Immediately.
can I tell you like a little story? I think that relates.
Feel
I really
free.
want to
Feel free to
share.
like.
It's like super short, I promise. It's just that even two stories. When I was a little girl, on a music class in school, we learned a traditional song that I really liked, and it's very loud. And I was like singing it very loud and like often at home, and my mom was not happy about it. And she even offered me 5 grivnas, like a small amount of money for me not to sing. Yeah, this was my childhood trauma. I love dancing and singing. I couldn't sing. After that, I couldn't sing because I thought I sucked. And
You've been bribed.
yeah, it's just with the band, I'm now healing my childhood trauma because sometimes I'm really worried about my singing. I lack skills. I don't have like music education and stuff, but I'm really trying. And this was something that healed me, I believe. And since I was a teenager, I've been like a super huge fan of music. Music was my life, basically. Unfortunately, full-scale war and Russians, they took it away from me for almost a year. I couldn't listen to the music. And my dream job was to organize concerts and to be, to bring bands to Ukraine and organize concerts. Little I knew that when I am like 34, I would organize concerts, but my own.
I think it's better for yourself. It's for yourself. Come on, you don't need to share. You can do it for yourself. Like you're doing it quite well. Whenever you're ready, you can do it for others. Well, like right now, you're doing such a great job just only for you girlies.
Crazy. It's like super crazy for me, even to to start thinking about it. Like a year ago, if someone would tell me that I would organize concerts, I would be like sort of dummy producing, and I would sing with the girls, and we would have a band with like official with the logo and stuff, and even merchandise. I would be like
with the rider.
What?
With the rider.
Yeah, and we have a rider. I mean, it's a huge level up for us.
They did it. They did it. How many of you are Claire in the band? How many girls are in the band though?
8.
8. That's an awesome. That's an awesome number.
We have different characters, all different appearance. Everything is different. It's sometimes a little bit difficult.
A little bit.
A little bit.
less hard to manage.
Sometimes it is. We are very strong individualities, and we are very strong like people, girls with like different principles and views, and sometimes it's really hard for us to, how can I say it, to align.
It's fine.
Yeah,
here
works.
So sometimes it's really different for us to to find some compromise, or not to be toxic, not to be rude, find the right words, because we're all different and we all cherish like a friendly atmosphere. We're all open, but it's just that childhood traumas, like different